And now we're already done making our homemade filter using recyclable materials. The only thing that is lacking right now is we need some stones and net. In this video, we're going to make a do-it-yourself filter for our fish pond. The materials needed here are just very ordinary, like this one: glue stick, candle glue, and empty water container bottle, as long as you're not using it anymore. Also, another empty bottle. This is where we put this tiny tube, this one, water tube, and another empty bottle or any medicine bottle which you are not using anymore. And that's it. And now let's start working on cheap do-it-yourself filter for our fish pond. First thing we do is we have to make drainer here. The size is just the same as the diameter for this one. We have to make a hole here. The diameter is just the same as this one, so we can put this one here, and this serves as for our drainer. Okay, so we're done. We're done making a hole for this one for our drainer, and it's good because the body just fit to the hole. And next is this one. We will have to put this inside this container, and we have to connect this bottle also, and we have to make a hole for this one because this is where this tube goes through here. We have to make a hole so that this tube will go through here, and this tube is for our submersible pump. That's why I'm using this bottle for drainer, because it has a cover. You just open this cover to drain all the dirt from this homemade filter that you have to make. Okay, we're done making a hole. Let's try to fit this one. If this bottle can be fit. Okay, it's good because this bottle is perfectly fit to this one. Let's now proceed and make another hole for this one so our water can pass through here. Okay, we're done making a hole. We have to put this all together already. We have to attach this one first to this one. And so the water will not leak through here. We have to make a hole of this one also on top, so the tube can go through here. Okay, done now. We have to cut, I think. Okay, we have to fix now this one to this one, and we have to, and right now we have to fix this one already, so we can proceed to another part. For this bottle, we have to make a lot of holes also to drain out some dirt from our filter, like this one. And now we are going to fix this one all together. This one, we have to connect this tiny bottle to here, and so we can proceed to another part. As you can see, the filter bottle is already inside, and this one here is already fixed to the bottle inside. So that we can permanently fix this one, we have to glue it using the candlestick glue already, so the water cannot leak here. That's why we're going to use candlestick glue. We're already done fixing this one by using a candle glow stick. The next part is we're going to drill a hole here, so the water will go to our fish pond. So we can put a tube, and then the water from this tube will go to our fish pond. And it's already a clean water because we're gonna use some stones on it to filter out the dirt. Let's proceed. The next part is we're going to make a hole here so we can insert our tube, and the water that passes this tube is already a clean water because it already filtered out inside this water container, and we're going to use some stones and net to filter out the dirt. The length that we're going to cut is just 1 feet or 1 ruler. We're going to make a mark here so we can drill a hole in this area. We will just use a soldering iron so we can drill a hole easily. If you're using an electric iron also, be sure you have to cover your face because this one, the steam from this the odor or the steam coming from the combination of the plastic and the iron is bad for your health. Be sure to cover your nose. I think the hole just fits perfectly to our tube. So we can now proceed. We can now fix it permanently by gluing it using the candle glow stick. In my case, I'm using a fire to melt this glue, to melt this glow stick, to melt this down. We're cutting another tube, and this time this tube will be used for the hose that is coming from our submersible pump, and then on the other end of this tube will go through the other bottle that we just made a lot of holes that serves as our filter. As you can see right there, the other end of this tube goes through that bottle that we just made a lot of holes that serves as our filter. And now we're already done making our homemade filter using recyclable materials. The only thing that is lacking right now is we need some stones and net so that we can put them inside and to be used for the purpose of filtering out the dirt from the water. So let's proceed and we'll get some stones and net, bigger stone and a smaller stone. This is what I meant, bigger stones and smaller stones or pebbles. We will use this one in order to put this inside our do-it-yourself filter for our fish pond, because this stone is the one that we're going to use to filter out the dirt with our net. But be sure you have to wash this one first, because maybe there might be bacteria that is clinging to the stones. That's why we have to wash this one first with water. Okay, thoroughly, so we can be sure that other forms of bacteria will not cling to this smaller stones anymore. And in my case, I'm going to clean it twice. This is the first cleaning, and then I will have to make another one. As you can see, the water is much clearer now than the previous one. So I will have to put this already to our filter. I will get this stones already inside our filter. Now we're done making our do-it-yourself filter for our koi pond, and we are going to test it right now if it works. As of now, you see the water here. Let's wait for the water level to reach this tube, because this tube is the one that it is where the water will flow through to our koi pond. And first we have to clean finally all the tiny dirt or excess dirt from the stones or from this plastic bottle before we will use it to our koi pond, so that we can ensure 100% we can be sure that our filter that we're going to use into our koi pond is clean already.
It's almost done. It's almost done, guys.
Okay. And this is now the DIY filter that we just made, or do-it-yourself filter for our koi pond. This is the water that comes from the submersible pump, and we will put this hose inside this tube, and this tube and the water that goes through this tube will pass through the stones that we just put and the net, so the water will be filtered, and then the water will rise up, and then if the water comes at this level, it will go down again, and if it goes above this level, the water will flow through this tube, and the water that comes out is already clean because it's already filtered by the stones, by the net that we just put inside this water bucket. And in case you will make like this one, and if there will be too much algae already or dirt, you will just open this one for that algae or some dirt that's inside this one that is filtered. You will just open this one in order for it to be drained, like this one. I will open this one for it to show you, like this. I just open it quickly so you can see. That's just an example if the algae is already full, or if there's too much algae already. This part here is this part here is for draining. Okay, and this filter that we just made is just out of recyclable materials, because this bucket we no longer use. The other excess scoop, this one I just bought. So you can make a DIY filter out of recycled materials. I will end this video here. If you find this video helpful or enjoyable to watch, you can subscribe to my channel Wingsar TV for more videos and click the notification bell to get updated on my latest videos. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching and God bless.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step.